So we've made great strides in advancing the President's bold new vision for space, a vision to push our nation farther and faster than ever. And unlike the last few administrations, we've had the budgets to match it. In fact, with the strong support of leaders in Congress like the chairman of the Senate Appropriations Committee, Alabama's own Senator Richard Shelby, the President has already signed into law the largest NASA budget since the days of the Apollo program, and we've fully funded the Space Launch System and the Orion space capsule. And of course, in December of 2017, the President signed Space Policy Directive 1 to return Americans to the moon and prioritize crewed missions to the lunar surface. SPD 1, as it's come to be known, marked a watershed moment for America's space enterprise since the disastrous decision to cancel the Constellation program in 2010. The truth is, NASA's exploration efforts were left adrift with no clear direction, focus, or mission. To your credit, the men and women of the Marshall Space Flight Center never gave up. You persevered with distinction through a time of indecision at the highest levels of our national government, and you continued to do your best, which is to build the greatest and most powerful rockets ever known to man. Give yourselves a round of applause for persevering here at Marshall and developing the rockets of the future. With Space Policy Directive 1, President Trump finally gave NASA the clear direction and clear mission that it needs. And as President Trump said, we will return American astronauts to the moon for the first time since 1972 for long-term exploration and use. And as he said, not only to, quote, plant our flag and leave our footprints, but to establish a foundation on the moon for an eventual mission to Mars. Now, over the past 2 years, I've had the privilege to travel across this country and meet with many of NASA's more than 18,000 scientists, engineers, astronauts, and contract officers. Everywhere I go, I see renewed energy and excitement. The President's commitment to American leadership in space is inspiring. But to achieve our objectives, I came here today to say that NASA must meet that new spirit with new urgency and the focus that it all deserves.